Well, you know what? From a strict basketball standpoint, that game was very, very fun to watch. Both teams played absolutely hard, but we just couldn't come out with the clutch shots like Kyrie had pretty much late in the game. It is what it is. It's only two of many more to go. It is. But you know what? We're 1-1 on the year. Don't worry about the record. We faced Cleveland. And we fought hard and we lost by 3. Oh well. A lot of great things, though, we got to talk about from the game, though. DeMarre Carroll looked pretty good. He had 8 points, 6 boards, 2 assists. He also had a couple nice, couple good threes earlier in the game. I mean, DeMar DeRozan, first 2 games have been unbelievable so far. Tonight he had 32.7 boards and 2 assists to go along with his 40. In the last game, Lowry had a much better game, a much better second half. Let's put it that way. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. He only had 9 in the first game of the year. So it was nice to see him come out a little bit. Siakam looked pretty good. Obviously, he, still developing. He had 4 points and 3 boards in 15 minutes. So he looked okay. But you know what? It's a young kid, right? He's very young. Lots of room for improvement there. JV, on the other hand, though, points-wise, he wasn't as good as he was last game. But you know what? Whatever. He had 17 rebounds. That's something of JV's game that we really haven't seen over the past couple of years. I mean, we've seen games where he gets 15, which is cool. It's great. But the first 2 games, both games, he has double-doubles. Obviously in the first game, he went 32 and 11. I mean, that's ridiculous. Those are great numbers. And today he went 10 and 17. So on the rebounding standpoint, that's where JV, I think, needed to improve going into the offseason. He definitely did that. Well, it's showing in the first 2 games of the year. But I mean, look who he went up against, right? Yes, he has the size against Tristan Thompson, but he's aggressive as heck. And you had Andre Drummond in the first game, who is a rebounding machine. So I think he's done very, very well so far. We're going to have to see how he does moving on. But the one game one person I think we should all talk about here, Jakob Poeltl. Didn't have an extremely impressive preseason and wasn't really anywhere in the first game of the year against Detroit. But this game, he was all over the place in a good way. In 11 points, he had 7 points and 7 rebounds. He was aggressive. He was active on defense. He was obviously active on the boards. Really good angles on his rebounds, right? He boxed out whoever he was guarding very, very nicely. He looked very, very comfortable out there. And I think now, I wouldn't say he's comfortable already because it's 2 games in. But I think coming into the season, maybe he thought he had that number 1 job as maybe the power forward or for sure the number 2 center. But he obviously didn't get those minutes in game 1. He did better here, so he got a little bit more minutes, and he proved that he was definitely good. So, yes, the team lost. And yes, it sucks. What can you do? It's a good team playing a good team. One team has to win. And we lost today by 3. Oh well. We can't dwell on it too much. We still have 3 more games against them. Let's go. Let's take it to them. And one moment from the game I think we all want to talk about. Late in the game. Oh, DeMar DeRozan putting Tristan Thompson up on his wall. Putting a Tristan Thompson poster on his wall. Just absolutely sees a defensive lapse, drives the lane, Thompson goes up, DeMar's like, try me, dunks it on him, just, freaking out. I'm at home just going, oh my goodness, I gotta stay on my feet real quick. Unbelievable. I mean, and DeMar's face, I just love his face after a vicious, like, yeah, what's up? Like, and I wanted them to show the bench, because they were going to explode. I wanted to see, like, Bebe get up and just I wanted to see what they had to do. But nonetheless, wow. What an absolutely unreal dunk late in the game, too. Just wish we could have come out with the win, and that would have been a huge moment of the game we would have talked about. But like we said, it is what it is. You've got to deal with some tough losses. We had one today. Let's move on. So our next game it's not for a little while here. It's Monday. So Raptors have the weekend off. They can chill at home with the fam jam. And then they have to hit the court. Well, not really. They're probably going to practice and work out and all that stuff. But anyways, Monday night, 7:30, Denver comes to town. So for our third straight home game, we got lots of home games to start it off. That's a winnable game. But for some reason, the Raptors always find a way to make Denver a really, really tough opponent. They're not bad, but they're not great. So how about we win that one, get back in the win column, and beat up on the Nuggets? That sounds pretty good to me, if you ask me. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? LeBron James was good today. Not as good, but more of like the complete player he is. Kyrie dominated. He was 26 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. He was very good. Kevin Love had a double-double. Tristan Thompson, as usual, has a double-double. But the one thing that killed the Raptors today, and I'm going to look at it, what was the numbers for it? Yeah, they shot 38% from deep, the Cavaliers. That's still pretty darn good. It was definitely higher earlier in the game, but it was just the threes early in the game, I think, were the ones that were killing us, and obviously down the stretch. But like we said, it is what it is. But the crazy thing is, something about the Raptors that that you probably noticed last year was the rebounding. Other than Bismack and JV wasn't too aggressive on the boards, you didn't really have that crazy rebounding team against I wouldn't say crazy good rebounding team in Cleveland. We out-rebound them by 11. And we doubled them in offensive boards, 18-9. So, I mean, that was huge. That was huge. Obviously, they beat us in assists, though, 20-12. So, they're a very good facilitating team. They move the ball really well, and then we saw that again tonight. But the one thing that I think killed the Raptors earlier in the game, kind of like from halftime, more or less the third quarter, I guess. To be honest, throughout the whole game, there were times where it's just like, you shouldn't be. They were the turnovers. They had 18 turnovers in the game, and there were a lot of meaningless ones. Like, there wasn't much pressure, just a bad pass or, just some bad mistakes. And it sucked, right? And then people are going to say, oh, it's just LeBron James. Come on. Everyone's got to kiss his butt. You could say that, but nonetheless, you got to win the ball game, and you can't have the costly, stupid turnovers as well. Whatever. Good ball game. Great game overall by both teams. Just unfortunately, we couldn't come out on top. We just got to move on. Play Denver on Monday. That's all we can really do, right? So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hey, if you liked the video, hit that like button. I really do appreciate that. And you enjoyed the ball game overall today, and you enjoyed seeing the entertaining and the poster. Looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna put that up on my wall, right? That'd be pretty sweet. And a subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. Hit comment down below what you guys thought of the game overall. Who'd you like? Who'd you not like? Let me know what you guys think. And we'll talk to you guys, tomorrow night, Leaf post game, and Monday. So Sunday's gonna be like a day off. It's gonna be a chill day. I'm not gonna be having a video up, so it's gonna kind of suck. But you know what? Then Monday we'll talk Raptors again. Denver Raptors. We'll talk to you guys then, guys. See ya.